Hello everyone, welcome to Basically AML. Today we'll be talking about the 5 questions being asked to AML KYC analysts. So this channel, it's typically for people who are preparing to scale AML KYC interviews, questions, or series of YouTube videos I'll be dropping as time goes on. Today we'll be talking about basic top 5 questions that have been asked during interview. So please like, comment, subscribe, and just leave a comment if you like me to expand further on different topics, or what topic you like me to talk about when it comes to the aspect of AML, KYC, or in the aspect of money laundering in general. So we'll start now. First question usually is, especially for the analyst level, they usually ask, what is money laundering or what is terrorist financing? So it can go either way. It can go, they ask the question together, or they ask these questions individually. I would answer this by saying money laundering is the process of disguising the illegal origins and ownership of criminal proceeds. And basically what you're trying to say, or what you've just tried to say, is in a short form, is money laundering is a process by which criminals try to disguise the illicit origins of the proceeds. What is terrorist financing? Terrorist financing, this is the provision or collection of funds with the intention that they should or they would be used to carry out act of terrorism, or used to sponsor terrorist organization. So in general, terrorist financing, as the name suggests, it's the provision of or collection of funds with an intention of supporting a terrorist group or financing a terrorist group. Usually they would ask, people tend to ask, what is the difference between money laundering and terrorist financing? The key difference to note is money laundering. The difference between money laundering and terrorist financing is that is the illicit source of the fund. So terrorist financing can come from legal or illegal sources, while money laundering has to come from illicit origin. So the origins of the proceeds is what matters when you're trying to differentiate between money laundering and terrorist financing per se. So if you clearly want to differentiate during an interview, I would say that the key or the fundamental difference between money laundering and terrorist financing is the origin of the proceeds. The origin of the process for money laundering is illicit. The origin of the proceeds for terrorist financing can be both legal and non-legal. So we're talking about, it can be from donations to charity, for charity causes, or it can be through support for online support of fundraising activities, for example. So this can be this would be the fundamental difference to say. Another question that people tend to ask is, what is predicate offenses, and what are the examples of predicate offenses? So predicate offenses, in short, these are multiple ways at which generates the illegal proceeds. So these are multiple ways at which money laundering occurs or takes place. And there are 21 predicate offenses. Today there is the drug trafficking, there is the corruption, there is the fraud, terrorism financing, human trafficking, smuggling, organized crimes, tax evasion, bribery, counterfeiting, lobbying, theft, piracy, extortion, sexual exploitation, and environmental crimes. So predicate offenses, it's just it's a multiple activities which would lead to the money laundering crime. Usually they tend to ask as well, could you please differentiate between AML and KYC? So we know the offense is money laundering. Now the regulation is AML. So this is anti-money laundering. AML, this is a set of laws, regulations that a financial institutions must have as an habit in order to ensure that their organizations are not used as vehicles for money laundering or terrorism finances. So these are a set of laws, regulations, which a financial institution must adhere to, and usually these laws and regulations either come from international regulators or come within domestic regulators. However, it's all money laundering. These are regulations that financial institution must have as an habit for it to not be used as vehicles for money laundering. And then you're talking about all this KYC. These are mandatory mediums for which an organization must use to build an understanding of the customers, the businesses, and this is where the customers collect information about the names of the customers, the business names, the customer registry numbers, the addresses of the customer, the addresses of the business, etc. So KYC, it's the process. Say AML is the regulator. Underneath AML, we've got the KYC. KYC is the process of trying to understand or build a business understanding of the customer before then doing a risk-based analysis and all of that. So please let me know if you like me to talk about something different, if you like this conversation, and please do not forget to comment, to like, and to subscribe. I'll be releasing another video before the end of this week, again about AMLs and the basic of AMLs. Thank you, and have a nice one.